Hello. One more week has passed and I'm super sick. I don't know what happened exactly. I've got the flu since yesterday. I thought I would wake up feeling better today, but it didn't happen. I'm feeling worse. I've got a sore throat and I'm sneezing. And I think I have a slight fever. I'm not sure because I don't have a thermometer. I didn't go to the gym in the morning and I took some medicine. This medicine, and later today I'm going to have tea. And actually the best part of being sick is having this tea. I love it. But that's the only good part. I feel terrible. Great things happened last week on Tuesday. On Tuesday, I presented my final paper for my graduation course in education, and it was a success. I was really nervous because, as usual, I didn't have enough time to prepare myself, especially with all the things happening in the city and also in my life. My research title was a gifted, talented students, a matter of gender. And the idea was to do something huge, which I couldn't, given the time and the available resources. The first step would be to research the concept of giftedness and the public policies about giftedness in Brazil, and then compare these public policies with what was actually going on in our schools in Blumenau. I had to choose a school and then interview its principal and coordinator to check if their conceptions of giftedness were aligned with our official documents, and then discuss a little bit about female gifted students and why they have been underdiagnosed. We have a special room in a school in Blumenau designed to assist gifted students. Up until last year, there were only 5 students attending that room. According to the World Health Organization, at least 3% of children can be considered gifted, and it means that in Blumenau there should be at least 1,500 children diagnosed as gifted. But that's not what we see. In that room, we only have 5, and only 1 girl. I did a very thorough bibliographical research, and this part of the paper was great. But the main part was supposed to be the interview with the principal and the coordinator. And it turns out that they pretty much know nothing about the subject. And all they had were misconceptions. So my conclusion in the paper was pretty much a criticism on how we are forging our educators and how college is not making them ready to deal with diversity in the classrooms. How many talents are being wasted in schools? Okay, so this presentation was the number 1 high point of my week. Number 2 was my speech at the first vegan bazaar that took place in Florianopolis on Saturday. This was also something I was nervous about, and for exactly the same reason. I didn't think I was prepared enough. I'm used to talking about feminist people about becoming vegan, and I find it pretty easy to convince women to change their diets. It's actually super common to see vegan feminists or vegetarian feminists, but this would be the first time that I would talk to vegan people about feminism, so I needed a different approach from the one I was used to doing. If you think about it, the logic underlying oppression is pretty much the same, but it's very common to see sexism among vegan activists. So the idea was to try and deconstruct the idea that the two fights can happen independently. There will be no freedom for animals without freedom for women, and vice versa. I tried to make my point, and I think I had a receptive audience. Although in this specific case, I think it would be important to have men in the audience watching the lecture as well. but the organization of the event decided it to be an only women talk. All right then. And also, the month of June was over. Bye-bye first semester. I was anxiously waiting for this moment. Second semester, yay! Now all I have to do is stay alive until August, when I'm going to have my vacations in the north. And happy July, everybody. Happy second semester. This is it for today. See you next week. And don't forget to thumbs up if you liked the video. And please give me suggestions on topics to talk about in the next videos, either in the comments of the video or to my email, geo.faust@gmail.com. Bye bye.